So today is September 4th, and for the whole week, we have picked 10 stocks which can actually show some traction. And so every week, we are trying to come up with the 10 stocks that can actually show some movements, not necessarily in this current week. So, our holding period for swing trading is between 3 days to 3 weeks. So anywhere between 10 to 15% is fine. And sometimes we can keep a stop loss, trailing stop loss, and let it run. And if the stop loss is hit, obviously we have to cut positions. So we'll look at all the strategies we'll employ in the coming videos. But right now, since I have been focusing on all the breakout stocks, the first principle is to let the stock consolidate after a 30 to 50% movement, and then if there is a breakout from that area, uh, you can call it a Darvas box or VCP or John Carter squeeze or whatever it is. It is essentially the same thing that everybody has a different name for it, but it is the same. So now we'll focus on the stocks that can show some traction in this week, current week. So the first one is Tata Power. So Tata Power, as you know, it belongs to the Tata Group. So now if you look at the chart pattern here, so from this place, we have seen a huge movement until here. And every time, if you see, it has made higher lows. So whenever there is a pullback, it still respected the 50-day moving average. So if you go by the Darvas box theory, so this is where the best consolidation happened between 220 to 230 levels. Then it broke out. So again, there was a box. See, this is how stocks move. So that is why we focus on this one. So again, we have a box here, and now it has broken out. And this also, coincidentally, this is a long-term resistance which is it has broken now. So this is why we picked Tata Power. And the next one we are interested here. The second stock is LIC Housing Finance. So again, you have seen this, consolidating for a while. So every time you can see a box here. So this is one box, and again we had, another box here, and now the third time. So it has made. So this is essentially, Darwin's box theory. I mean, like, so stocks move in stirrs. They go up, pull back, or consolidate for a while. Then they go up, pull back, and consolidate for a while. So right now is third. We are in the third final phase of big movement which can happen in LIC housing. So it is just it has just broken above the long-term resistance here. So this is the price we had, or exactly 1 year back. So this is 52-week high for this particular stock. So we must have, waited. No, this first time it made a new high. Then, there was a pullback. Now it has again, pushed towards the resistance region. So we are expecting 500 levels in the next 3 days to 3 months. So that's the funda behind this particular stock. So next one is D-Link Limited. So D-Link and SmartLink, they go together mostly. So this particular stock, we have seen, a lot of accumulation in the past few months. So starting October, we have seen accumulation. In October, it went up to, it went 50%. There was a huge pullback, and the 50-day moving average was not respected. And again, there was a consolidation here. See, there was a big box here. It took a very long time for consolidation. Then it broke out again. First it tried, and then it went down, and then again it tried. And during this current mid cap and small cap rally, it is slowly consolidating and going up. And every time there is a new high, we are seeing big volumes at the bottom. So that means we can, at least, conclude in theory that there is a lot of buying seen in this counter. So obviously, if you hold it for 3 days to 3 months, and if you respect 50-day moving average stop loss after this, probably you can take a trade here. So essentially, if you are placing a stop loss here actually, so this is the ATR. So you can actually let it run for a while. So 1:3 usually, at least. So if your stop loss is 27, then 75 or 80 90 rupees you can target. So that is 445 rupees for this stock. The next one is international conveyors. So this is a stock which is, let me check. Okay, this is it. Okay, so this is listed in NSE. So if you see the volume here, there is so much volume here, and a consolidation for almost, if you say this, it is almost, 2 months, 3 months, from June to almost August first week, second week. Then now we are seeing a big rise again. So this could actually, uh, since it falls in the 90 to 100 region, so I'm expecting it will push towards 900 and 107 in the next few weeks. And that is very much possible. And you have to keep a stop loss at the 22 moving average, which should be 83 levels. So again, we are expecting 1:2 risk reward ratio in this counter. And the next one is Agarwal Industries. Agarwal Industrial Corporation. So one of the reasons we like this stock is because it actually crossed the critical 1,000 level. Now, a sample entry can be made, and actually a pullback might happen because we have crossed 1,000, and most probably after 10-12% run up, we can see a pullback. So this is the ideal entry here. So 1,047 and 1,050 levels. After that, it can go up to 1,170. So that is what we are expecting. And in this counter, I don't think we have to. Uh, it's a 5% portfolio. Consider it for a 5% portfolio. So you can risk 5% of your total portfolio if you allocate, if 1 lakh, 5,000 can be invested, because this is not too good. But if going by the overall scenario in the market, certain counters are witnessing huge buys. So that is why we have picked this stock. So those who have long-term plans can accumulate slowly. So if you are into swing trade, then you can still wait for a pullback in this counter. The next one in our list is VEDL. So surprisingly, this is something which we are trying to focus on, bottom fishing. So if you go by the history of VEDL, in the past year alone, they have given 50-60 rupees as dividends. So now the stock is available for 237, and since they are uh, diversified, and we are seeing a rally in metal space, VDL can actually come back to 300 levels in the next few weeks, or in a few months mostly, since it is a big counter. So you can start accumulating VDL this week, because I am hoping that it would hit 254 by this week, and this can be considered for 20%, up to 20% of your investment allocation. You can do it here, since it is a big counter. So the next one is Trigyn Technologies. So again, we have seen so many small cap ITs moving. So Trigyn has consolidated. So it was a huge rise here. Then there was a bit of consolidation for over a month. Then now again with huge volumes, it's going up. So going by the uh, um, huge spike in small cap IT prices like Zenzor and Onward Technologies. So this can actually be the next Onward. So you can start, focusing on this 5% at a time. So buy in small chunks and wait for pullback. And this week, and it can, the stocks merits an entry this week. So that is why we picked it for this week. And the next one in our list is Bhagyanagar. So this is very, very beautiful in the chart. Looks very beautiful. See, there's one box here, another one here, and now we are seeing a breakout from this one. So, and there is a big base here, so it forms the support. So after almost 1 year of consolidation, it broke out. So this can actually have a lot of pent up energy in it. So 100 in the short term is not so distant. So again, keeping a stop loss at the 20-day moving average, you can actually start accumulating and look at for 100 plus the next few weeks to a few months. And we do have another one of holding companies from the Kalyani group, Kalyani Investment Corporation. So it has a big base here, and some call it cup and handle and all that. Not a very good cup and handle, not picture perfect, but still there was a small handle like 3-4 days consolidation. Again, we are seeing a consolidation here, and if it holds above this price, we can enter. The agenda is some of the Kalyani group companies had like BF utilities have like there was huge demand for these stocks. So BF investment, there are a lot of cross holding in Kalyani group. So you can expect a big run here. Kalyani Forge, Kalyani Steel. So this is why we are interested in Kalyani Industry Investment Corporation Limited. So that is one thing you can understand. Instead of focusing on single stocks, you can just buy the holding company. And the last one is TRF Limited. So the 10th one in our list is TRF Limited. I don't know why we are seeing huge volumes here. So that is why we are interested in this particular counter. It has a very good base. If you see many months of consolidation here. So even if you had missed, the entry at 208, if it is still, trying to break out this level, there can be a huge spike afterwards. So that can happen in this counter. So this is what we want to do every week, and we will also discuss individual strategies and how to actually do swing trading with a tight stop loss and exponential profit expectation. So we'll try to do it in an account and track it maybe. There are small account size and track, how we are able to do, honor stop losses and all that. So in the coming videos, we can see more of that individual strategies of different swing traders who have been very successful in the past decade and over the 50 years also. So this is my first video after a long time. I used to have a few channels, but I didn't focus because I had other things, in the family to take care of. So after a long time, I published a video. So you can actually add comments, and I'll try to correct those mistakes, whatever you are expecting from the channel, all those things, and you can actually add in the comment. Also, it will be very helpful if you can subscribe to the channel, so that gives me more confidence, and I'll come up with many videos, maybe even streaming, live streaming, and all that. So thank you very much. See you in the next video. Thank you.